guys, can I get Real Madrid fans to the front of the class? I have been seeing and quite frankly enjoying the meltdown that has ensued since Real Madrid lost to Celta Vigo. And honestly, I think it's time that somebody has a very honest conversation with you lot. The referee was not the reason why you lost. And Xabi Alonso's selections, however questionable they might be, was not the reason why you guys lost. Of everything that I've seen coming out of the Real Madrid stands account, I have yet to see many of you hold your players accountable. And that for me is problematic in and of itself. Now, before you get on my case, hold up a minute. Let me cook. Because I think we were all here in a game against Alaves where Barcelona won 3-1, if I remember that correctly. And we could clearly see Hansi Flick in distress. This was a game that Barcelona won. They won that game, but Hansi Flick was upset because of the lack of intensity that he saw from the team, to the point that it took Rafinha having to comfort him and show him that tell him that we're going to get better. Against Mallorca at the start of the season, Barcelona won that game, if I remember correctly, it's either 3-0 or 3-1. In that same game, Hansi Flick called out the Barcelona players and talked about the growing egos in the locker room. Again, this was a game we won. When Barcelona did a remontada against Levante, he talked about the low intensity that they showed. Again, that was a game we won. But the standards at which we hold our players to is high. When Barcelona lost to Chelsea, we were on the asses of Ferran Torres and sadly Araujo who's now going through. But that's not the point. Since then, Ferran Torres has gone on to score a hat-trick, a goal here and there, some important things. Even Dani Olmo has stood up and taken some accountability and showed his class. Whereas by contrast, you guys are not talking about the fact that for the first half of the entire game against Celta Vigo was playing you tiki-taka football. On no account of all, never should it happen that Celta Vigo is playing Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu tiki-taka. The ability or lack thereof that your players showed in desire to press is alarming. It is, and I'm surprised nobody's saying it. They did not want to run. They did not want to press. Celta Vigo had so much time and space to think through what they wanted to do. Now, I talked about this briefly yesterday. The highline that you guys were holding was ridiculous. Like, why are you trying to reheat Barcelona's nachos when you don't train like Barcelona to understand the system? Listen to me when I tell you this. The only reason why Celta Vigo went into halftime 0-0 with you is because for some weird reason, Celta Vigo had it in their heart that they wanted to overload the right side. Meanwhile, the chances were coming from the left side and central. So hear me out. When they cut out your high line, they break your high line. For some weird reason, they then decide they want to do a diagonal pass to the right-hand side, when all they had to do is put the ball central and see what happens. By the time the ball goes diagonal to the right hand side, it gives Real Madrid defenders time to recover, or sometimes you even in the right space to intercept the ball. That's the reason why you didn't end up going down like 3-0 or 4-0 down in the first half. You also failed to acknowledge that the referee was not the reason why Real Madrid went 1-0 down in a very tiki-taka-esque kind of goal. What a very stylistic goal from Svedberg. Again, I would have thought that after going down 1-0 in front of your fans, it would give you the impetus and the goal to stand up and say, you know what, not in my house. But did that do anything for you? Absolutely not. It did not do anything. They were so lackadaisical. They did not put any effort. They were just walking as if they had enough time. It's given, oh, we are Real Madrid and our class will definitely show up. Well, it did not show up. Oh, yes, you can say, oh, but Celta Vigo did have a low block. Listen to me. That first half, there was no productivity coming from Real Madrid, to the point that it took you guys resorting to wayward shots from Rodrygo and Asensio. That was what you guys were doing. And in the second half, it wasn't any different. The only time that Real Madrid actually started to play some football is when ironically, they went a man down because Garcia got sent off. It then became as if that was the wake-up call, like, oh, we're about to lose. So hear me out. The referee is not the cause of your problem. You were already losing 1-0 before Garcia got the red card. And Let's now talk about this red card. Beat your hands on your chest and say those were not red cards. Any club else, those were red cards. Any club else, those were certainly red cards. You would have people talking every single day. I remember Lewandowski did this and he got a 3-match ban. And you tell me that Garcia told the referee you're bad and therefore he shouldn't get a yellow? Are we serious? Like, have we really gotten to the point where you guys get away with so much negligence and so much bad character in a match that we suddenly expect that to be the norm? Honestly, I need y'all to calm down. Calm down. There were several Real Madrid players yesterday. The way they were ganging up on that referee, he could have handed each and every single one of you a red card or a yellow card, and that's on period. Now let's talk about the Jude Bellingham bleeding. I've always said it on this page. He that must go to equity must come with clean hands. You cannot 2 weeks ago claim that Iñaki Peña's nose being broken by Vinicius Jr. is just part of the gameplay, and then suddenly expect today that because Jude Bellingham was bleeding, he should have gotten a pen. He that must come to equity must come with clean hands. If you want the pen for this, then you have to let go of that goal against Elche. It's just that simple. But anyway, I could go on and on and on and on about all the rubbish that I saw in that game from Real Madrid yesterday, but this video is going to be my longest video put out on this. It's really so long. But I just want to let y'all know, Xabi Alonso is not your problem, and the referee did not do anything to you. Y'all did that to yourself. And until you guys are ready to hold your players accountable for their lack of desire in playing, the fact that they play when they want to, you're not going anywhere. You can get Xabi Alonso out, bring in Zidane, bring in Jurgen Klopp, and the results will still be the same. And that's on war. Period.